The first game played between the two schools was 1979, and the Wildcats led the series 35-8 in postseason series as well, 11-3. Oak Ridge is in the search of their 20th win of the season, despite beginning the season at 5-8. Oak Ridge is coming off of their 7th district championship in a row and has won 14 of their last 15 games since the Christmas tournaments. Oak Ridge beat Central and Powell to win the District 3 title on Monday, while tonight's opponent, William Blount, was the 4th seed in District 4 regular season, and they eliminated Maryville in the opening round of their tournament to advance to the region. William Blount lost to Bearden and Heritage to finish 4th. The winner of this game will face the winner of Farragut and Campbell County, being played tonight at Farragut. The game will be at 7:30 on Monday. The site is yet to be determined, but will most likely be at Bearden. The Lady Bulldogs are hosting Central tonight, and Powell is hosting Heritage. The winners will move forward to a Central site at the top remaining seed, District 4, either Bearden or Farragut, unless they both lose. Only then would Oak Ridge get to host should they beat William Blount tonight. William Blount is trying to win their first region championship since 1985, when a Rose Baller team beat Oak Ridge for the title. It was their second region title in the full court era, having won the 1980 region title over Carnes. Oak Ridge, on the other hand, has had a lot of success in the era, winning 23 region championships, with their last coming in 2019. Between 1993 and 2000, the Lady Wildcats won 9 straight region titles, which also led the Oak Ridge State Championship in 1994 and 1997. Last season's region championship was won by Bearden over Maryville. Maryville had won the 2020 title, beating Bearden. Maryville was eliminated this season in their district by William Blount. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., the Oak Ridge Wildcats will be in action against the Hardin Valley Hawks in the first elimination game of postseason. Oak Ridge is coming off of their district title win over Campbell County on Tuesday. Oak Ridge is the number 1 seed facing the Hawks, who are the number 4 seed. Hardin Valley is 16-12 on the season, while Oak Ridge is 23-5. The Hawks beat Heritage in the opening District 4 tournament game, but then lost a close one to Bearden and then to William Blount to finish 4th. Oak Ridge has never played Hardin Valley in a postseason game and is 11-1 of all time against the Hawks. The last time they played was in 2019. Oak Ridge beat Hardin Valley in the 1920 season opener, but last season's game was called due to COVID. Other Region 2 boys games going on Saturday include District 3 runner-up Campbell County hosting William Blount. District 4 champion Farragut is hosting West, while Bearden is hosting Carnes. All games are at 7 p.m. Oak Ridge game with Hardin Valley will be played at the Wildcat Arena. The semifinals and finals will be played most likely at Farragut or Bearden, since it is their turn to host the region. Should Farragut and Bearden falter in the first round games and Oak Ridge wins, the Wildcats would host. Most likely this won't happen, but it's still a possibility. Tonight's game with William Blount is being streamed on YouTube channel 15, Prep Radio, because of a generous donation from Denny and Dory Johnson for all the grandparents out there that can't make it to see the games in person. The Johnsons are the grandparents of the Lady Wildcat freshman, Jenna Johnson. We'd like to thank the Johnsons for their sponsorship of tonight's game and, of course, their unconditional support of Jenna and her teammates. Our seasonal sponsors include Fox Insurance Group, Mortgage Investors Group, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Ortho Tennessee, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, and Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance. We thank all of our sponsors for their support this season. Coming up next is the open round of the Region 2 basketball tournament. Oak Ridge taking on William Blount. Mark will join us with the starting lineups, and Dave will have play-by-play here on YouTube, prepradio.com, and Channel 15. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in 3 minutes.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
No.
Kin Bank?
Uh-uh.
So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting our showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and you can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. To learn more, visit ORUD.org.
Mortgage Investors Group at the Oak Ridge office. We love our community and Oak Ridge Wildcat basketball. We pride ourselves in taking the same winning tradition in helping you find the perfect mortgage loan for your family. Ask for Norma Sheldon, Jackie Pullen, Shannon Ochiltree, Mandy Henry, or Darren Osborne at 865-482-8910 or visit us online at mortgageinvestorsgroup.com. Tennessee Mortgage License Number 109111. MIG is an equal housing lender.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Come in, discover the difference of an independent insurance agency, Fox Insurance Group, Oak Ridge. I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
They say that being a coach's wife is hard, but Laura Lynn Green, wife of Oak Ridge head coach Aaron Green, and a local State Farm insurance agent, makes buying insurance easy for you. Auto, homeowners, renters, business, life, health, and much more. Laura Lynn Green's office is located at 136 Marquette Road in Oak Ridge. Give her a call today at 483-5666 or say hello to her courtside at any Oak Ridge High School basketball game. She might be a coach's wife, but she was a Wildcat fan first. For State Farm Insurance, call Laura Lynn Green in Oak Ridge.
This is Hayden Tarwater, and you're listening to Wildcat Sports on prepradio.com.
Now back to the Fox Insurance Group Oak Ridge Wildcat live stream on YouTube. Come in, discover the difference of an independent insurance agency. Fox Insurance Group Oak Ridge.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena. About 45 seconds from tip-off of this ball game. The Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats and the Lady Governors of William Blount. The two teams have played the 10th most times, as Shauna just said a moment ago. I think that surprises a lot of people. We've actually played William Blount more times than Merrill, but here in recent years, the schedule has not included William Blount. We haven't seen them a whole lot. They are coached by Jason Kallenberg, and you might remember a few years ago, Jason Kallenberg was the assistant coach, one of the assistant coaches of the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats. As we're just moments away from the national anthem, let's go down to the floor with the national anthem here in a moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please rise to the play of our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
And another nice rendition of the national anthem by Oak Ridger Teresa Seals as the national anthem has been sung. And now we're about to have the starting lineups to be introduced down on the floor by the public address announcer and the head baseball coach at Oak Ridge High School, Coach Travis Free. Before we get to Mark and his starting lineups, I want to remind everybody that tonight's individual game sponsors are Denny and Dory Johnson for all the grandparents that can't make it to the games. The Johnsons are the grandparents of freshman Lady Wildcat Jenna Johnson. We'd like to thank the Johnsons for their support of our broadcast and their unconditional support for Jenna and her teammates. Mark, we're about to get set here. Not a great crowd on hand here, kind of disappointing, but hopefully the Lady Wildcats will be able to use the energy that they've generated from the district championship against a good William Blount team. And you've got the starting lineups.
Thank you very much, David. Starting for first, the Lady Governors of William Blount. They're going to come out with number 2. That's McKenna Myers, followed by number 4, Julia Combs. Number 11, Faith Cooper. Number 20, Savannah Darnell. And number 25, Chloe Russell. Starting for the Lady Wildcats, they're going to come out with number 10, Ayana Porter, followed up by number 11, Samaj Clark. Number 23, Lauren Hart. Number 24, Cannon Green, and number 34, Jenna Johnson.
Mark, we'll just have to see. I've been told by 2 different people that the Lady Governors do not like to be pressed. And, you know, that's something the Lady Wildcats like to do. You can't really press the entire time. Boy, Coach Free is really loud today as Ayana Porter is being introduced. But what I've been told here, they don't really like to be pressed. And I would expect Oak Ridge to do a lot of pressing tonight.
Yeah, you would think so. That, you know, that, as we've said, you know, for seasons after season, you know, their defense leads to offense, and a lot of their defense is, you know, predicated by their press. I mean, just such enormous press that they have, and just really befuddles the opponents typically.
Lady Wildcats have won 14 out of their last 15 ball games. The Lady Wildcats on quite a roll, but it's a different kind of story when you get to the region tournament. About every team that's still alive is very good, and we'll see if the pressure gets to the Lady Wildcats. In some ways, Mark, I think not having a huge crowd might be an advantage. Sometimes it looked like in the Clinton ball game at Clinton, they were a little bit intimidated a bit by that crowd. Tonight, we don't have a great crowd at all here, and hopefully they'll just go out and play some basketball.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, that's exactly what we'll see. But, you know, we're about to get set with Jenna Johnson to tip things off for the Lady Wildcats.
Lady Governors wearing their all blue jerseys with orange and white trim. Jenna will be jumping. And we're about to have basketball for you. Ball is up, controlled by Oak Ridge, and we're underway. Lady Wildcats should have an easy bucket. They couldn't get the ball inside. Jenna Johnson, and along with Ayana Porter, Cannon Green, along with Lauren Hart and Samaj Clark. That looks like perhaps a box and one. They work the ball to the right side. Lady Wildcats with it to Lauren. She loves to dribble, knocked out of bounds by number 20 for them. For the Lady Governors, that's Savannah Darnell. She's a freshman player. Oak Ridge basketball. That Oak Ridge had an opportunity for a layup when they first got the jump. As Oak Ridge works it out here to Samaj. She dribbles in, penetrates, works back door, gives it off to Ayana. Ayana inside to Jenna. Jenna cannot shoot. Ken thought about a 3, drives in, no place to go, and then throws the ball away. But Samaj grabs it, goes inside. A little 8-footer is good. Nice start for the Lady Wildcats after a deflection and probably a near steal, but Samaj saves the day and gets the first 2 points of the ball game.
Yeah, Samaj just in the right place at the right time, David, as she was able to scoop up with that ball and just take a little 5-footer as going down. It's advantage Wildcats as a jump ball is called.
Lady Wildcats on top 2-0, just underway. 7:09 to play here in the first period here at the Wildcat Arena. Region 2 action here. The winner advances, the loser is done. Lady Governor basketball. They've got some really good three-point shooters, as we'll see as number 2 drives in. Her shot is partially rejected, and a foul is going to be called against Cannon Green. That'll send McKenna Myers, a senior, to the line. They can shoot, and this is the girl that can do it. She can shoot from the outside. She's a driver as well, as they have an opportunity to tie the ball game at the free throw line. First toss on its way up there, good. 7:04 to play first quarter. Reminder, tomorrow the boys will be playing 7 o'clock against Hardin Valley back here at the Wildcat Arena. The free throw's up and it's good. Here come the Lady Wildcats moving left to right as we broadcast here at the Wildcat Arena. Ayana Porter, the freshman, gives it to another freshman. There's Samaj. She's got a wide open three. It's on its way. Too strong. No good. Rebound, William Blount. That'll be tomorrow. Here they come down the floor. Lady Wildcats down, actually tied 2-2 here. 6:45 to play. I got to concentrate here, Mark, as they work the ball to the midcourt circle. Lady Wildcats, watch them work the ball to the left elbow. They look to drive in, swing the ball on a bounce pass out to the right side outside the three-point stripe. 2-2 our score with a basketball for them, number 25. That's Chloe Russell. She's a sophomore. Bounce pass out to the top of the circle. Not a whole lot of action going on right now. Very patient. Coach Kallenberger, good coach. And he scouted the Lady Wildcats, I'm sure, extremely well as they drive against Cannon inside. The ball stripped away. Nice play. Lauren Hart has the steal. Lady Wildcats down the floor, setting up their offense. Here's Ayana Porter dribbling to the right elbow. It stops. No place to go. Good defense by William Blount, not allowing them inside. They set up in their zone. They work the ball to the right, look for help, swing it into Jenna. Jenna dribbles back to Ayana. Ayana at the free throw line, back to Green. Cannon dribbles in. No place to go. Kicks it out to Ayana. She's got a three. She shoots it. It's on its way. No good. On the rebound will come the Lady Governors. A couple of threes missed by the Lady Wildcats, and back the other way will come William Blount. They set up for a three themselves, and they knock it down. Nobody picked her up, and it's 5-2 William Blount.
That's another 3 points by Myers, David. She now has all 5 of the points for William Blount.
Lady Wildcats. Lauren Hart's going to shoot a three. Good. Lauren hits the bucket, and we're tied at 5-5. Good to see Lauren taking a shot when she's open.
Yeah, it's great to see it. And that looked good all the way, too, David.
Here they come down the floor. They're wide open again. They won't take the three. They'll dribble left, and that's going to be a double dribble. I thought she caught it and then took another step with it, and that is a turnover. 5:17 to play first quarter. 5-5 our score. Oak Ridge. And William Blount, they haven't played since the 2019 region tournament as Ayana has the ball deflected and knocked out of bounds by the Governors. Number 2, McKenna Myers. Lady Wildcat basketball. Ayana top at the key, dribbles in, lost the dribble, and there's going to be a foul call, I believe, against number 4, Julia Combs. It's kind of a quick whistle on her, but maybe a little hack on the wrist there. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal. Cannon Green will work the ball in. Lady Wildcats look to fire it in, and it comes to Samaj Clark at the midcourt circle. She attacks to the right. She was fouled there. No call. Back it goes to Hart. Lauren dribbles off to the left with her left hand, gives it out to Ayana. Attacks inside, swings it over to Cannon. Cannon swings it out to Samaj. She had a three, didn't want to shoot it. At the free throw line, has to back it up. Ayana Porter with it. 5-5 our score. 4:50 to play here in the first period. Lady Wildcats and Lady Governors. Samaj in the corner, not able to shoot, swings it out once again. Somebody's open. It's Ayana for three. That's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Governors. Rebound by Julia Combs, and here they come down the floor. Lady Wildcats three-point shooting, with the exception of Lauren's bucket, a little bit off the mark here. With the basketball will come Chloe Russell, drives the baseline, shoots, and scores. That was not good defense by the Wildcats along the baseline. And here comes Oak Ridge down by 2. Ayana with it, swings the ball out to Samaj, who pulls up on the baseline. Shot is no good. The Wildcats not getting the rebounds here, and here they come down the floor. Governors work the ball across the line. With it will come number 25 for them. That'll be Chloe Russell. Russell got it out high by Jenna Johnson. 7-5 William Blount. They leave a wide open three-point shooter up, and she scored. Got to extend, and Coach Taylor is going to call a timeout. She immediately says, you've got to pick up your assignments, and she's not too happy about it, and it's a 10-5 ball game.
Yeah, I mean, credit William Blount. They're doing some good outside shooting, David, and they're very patient on their offense. The late Wildcats seem to be pretty patient on their offense as well. But, you know, you talked about earlier in the game how William Blount didn't like to be pressed, and Oak Ridge hasn't really had many opportunities to press them tonight.
Down by 5 here, 10-5 the score, knocking down some shots here. Lady Wildcats, they walked through. They've scouted this team really well. Coach Taylor was telling me all the tapes she watched on the Lady Governors, and they've got some shooters. They've got 2 shooters, and they cannot leave them. See, Jeremy Miller's in the house here today, former Wildcat, now a member of the Tusculum basketball team. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball down 5, just underway, about halfway through the first quarter, 3:59 to play in the first period. Lady Wildcats coming down the floor with Cannon Green in the ball game, along with Ayana Porter. Lady Wildcats dribble the ball across the line. The Wildcats have Lauren in the ball game, Samaj, and now Lindsay Cleveland. Oak Ridge basketball. They work the ball back out to the top to Lauren. Swings it out once again. Zayana Stewart's in the ball game. A high pass saved by Lauren. Back to Cannon. Around to Lindsay. They look inside. They throw the ball away. Lady Wildcats don't look sharp here in the early going. Got to recover here as the Lady Governors bring the ball down the floor up by 5. With the basketball will come William Blount. Good defense there as they work the ball back out. 3:29 to play first quarter, 10-5 the score. Here come the Lady Governors on a bounce pass. They give it up to number 20. She drives the baseline. It's an easy one. Good. Got to cut off the baseline. That's twice in this ball game. They've had easy drives to the bucket. And here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Here comes Ayana dribbling in, and as she makes her move, she's going to be fouled by William Blount. Twice, the Lady Wildcats have let that baseline just go for an easy layup, and you just cannot do that.
Yeah, coming back in or coming into the game now is Gracie Heron. Hopefully, she can help. Underneath for the Wildcats, seal off that baseline because you're exactly right, David. They're giving that up way too easily.
Scott Porter comes over to talk to the scorekeeper on the right side. So far, the Lady Governors looking good. They lead Oak Ridge 12-5. Oak Ridge basketball. Lindsey Cleveland will work the ball in. Yet to do so. Now fires it up high, and it comes to Samaj Clark. Top of the circle, driving with it. Here comes Gracie along the baseline. No place to go except Lindsey Cleveland shoots a 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. The basketball will come to Lady Wildcats. The Wildcats, the outside shooting, just not there here early. Wildcats get another opportunity. They shoot one, and it bounces off. No good. Rebound to the Lady Governors. Lady Wildcats cannot get the ball to drop from the outside. The Wildcats have had nothing inside. 12-5 our score. Lady Governors in the lead. This is an elimination ball game. The Wildcats got to do some work on defense here. They swing the ball around to the right side to number 2. That'll be Myers. Myers got it out high. They got to guard her closer. As they work the ball in, they'll drive to the baseline. Number 11 drives in. Might have stepped out of bounds. They worked the ball along the baseline. They lost her for a moment once again. Once again, they'll set up their offense. Lady Wildcats have gotten nothing off of their defense here. They work the ball to the paint, kick the ball out. Wide open 3. Guess what? It's good. Got to extend that defense. Lady Wildcats getting routed right now, Mark.
Myers now with 8 points, David, 8 of their 15. Yeah, you're exactly right. 10-point differential as the Lady Wildcats trail 5-15.
2 minutes to play. This is an elimination ball game. You win or go home. As the Lady Wildcats work the ball right side to Samaj. Round it goes to Ayana Porter. They go back door inside of Gracie. Gracie swings it out to Lindsay. Thought about driving in. Will not give it out to their left side to Ayana Stewart. She was held and fouled. Personal foul is going to be called against the Lady Governors. 10-point William Blount lead here. 1:47 to play first quarter. They look very calm, very collected. Lady Wildcats do too, but they just haven't made any shots. And defensively, they've had several breakdowns.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the way William Blount's playing, they're not intimidated at all by the Lady Wildcats.
Very bad shot by the Lady Wildcats. And Lady Wildcats can't get the rebound. Oak Ridge just cannot buy a bucket. Here they come down the floor. Lady Governors in the lead by 10. The winner advances. The loser is done. 1:33 to play first quarter. Oak Ridge needs some stops on defense. Got to get aggressive on defense. There's going to be a travel called against the Lady Governors. A good defense out there by Samaj and Zayana. 10-point game here. 15-5 the score. Got to hit some shots. Down the floor will come the Lady Wildcats. Demetria Strickland in the ball game. Lady Wildcats have it in the corner. Oak Ridge around the left side of Lindsey Cleveland. Works the ball inside Gracie for the layup. Good, and she's fouled. Great teamwork right there. They got the ball inside to Gracie, and she has an opportunity for a three-point play.
Great job. Love seeing it when Gracie gets on the board, David, as Emma McCarter picks up her first foul, team fourth. Gracie will go to the basket, hopefully to complete the three-point play, and she does.
15-8 the score, minute 16 to play in the first period. Here comes William Blount down the floor, moving right to left. With the basketball will come McKenna Myers. Kind of a light press. I was told, seriously, they do not like to be pressed, but so far they have worked to perfection against our press. So they work the ball on the block. They drive in for a shot. No good. Rebound Oak Ridge. Zayana Stewart with the basketball. She thought it went out of bounds, and she hesitated a bit. Now she's going to drive coast to coast, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Oak Ridge, be William Blount basketball. Too many turnovers here in the early going. The Wildcats got a missed shot there on the other end. Actually, they had a great play set up, but couldn't convert on the other end. 50 seconds to play here in the first period. Here they come down the floor. With the basketball will come number 2. That's Myers. Myers across the way to McCarter. Yet to get the ball across the line. There's another travel called against Emma McCarter. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball with 43 seconds to play. Trying to get a little momentum as they head to the second quarter, down 15-8.
Yeah, there's a great example of the Lady Wildcats press really causing problems for the Lady Governors.
Demetria Strickland with the basketball. They work the ball at Cleveland around to Lindsay. Lindsay Cleveland inside of Gracie. Gracie thought about double teamed, but will not shoot the ball. Around the left side goes to Demetria. She hits this three. No good. Rebound tracked down by the Lady Governors. The Lady Wildcats cannot buy a bucket from outside. Lauren Hart hit a three earlier, but that's it. 17 seconds to play. The Lady Governors trying to close out the first quarter with a flourish here. They're already up 15-8. Got a guard number 2. She can shoot it. She's going to drive in, runs right into Gracie. Lindsay's got the rebound. Here come the Wildcats. Lindsay's trying to recover, has trouble with her dribble. They won't get a shot off as the first quarter comes to a close. So we've played one quarter of basketball here at the Lady Wildcat Arena, Jill Pruden Court. 15-8 our score. We'll be back to Oak Ridge in 60 seconds.
I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at BetsyColemanRealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Come in, discover the difference of an independent insurance agency, Fox Insurance Group, Oak Ridge.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena here. Lady Wildcats will get the ball first as we start play here in the second quarter. Not a very good first quarter basketball for the Lady Wildcats.
No, it isn't. I mean, we've seen better outputs, but hopefully the Lady Wildcats are able to turn it around here.
Lindsay Cleveland with the basketball looks to Jenna Johnson. They've worked the ball to Demetria. Inside it goes to Zayana. Double teamed and trapped and tied up, and they'll get the basketball. Big fight for the ball. Lady Wildcats are trying to get the ball inside. The Governors converge whenever the ball goes in. Oak Ridge substituted Jenna out of the game early in the first quarter. She's back in there. We need some production from the freshman. 7-point lead for the Lady Governors. Lady Wildcats putting on the press once again. Down the floor will come the Lady Governors. Yet to get the ball across the line, but they do with ease. They work the ball outside the three-point line, out to the top. There's that three-point shooter. She's going to drive in. They work it in for a shot. No good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Zayana comes down with the board, but that shot was 2-point blank, and here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. All the way to the hole. Shot is up, and it is good. Lady Wildcats score, I believe, with Demetria Strickland. Lady Wildcats are down by 5.
Great shot that time by Demetria, David, getting the Wildcats into double figures and cutting the lead down to 5.
Here they come across the line against the press. They had a wide open player. They're going to drive in. Almost a turnover there. They missed a shot, though. Rebound to the Lady Governors. Kicking the ball back out. Three-pointer. It's on its way. It's no good. Rebound to the Lady Governors again inside the paint. They get a shot partially rejected by Jenna. Saved away by Oak Ridge. Then a foul is going to be called against William Blount. Demetria is fouled. 15-10 our score. They are getting really good looks at the basket, Mark.
Yeah, they are. But the Lady Wildcats are fortunate that none of those are going down from the Lady Governors right now, David. The Lady Wildcats, they've really got to work their offense here.
Here they come down the floor, moving left to right. 6:44 to play, second period. 15-10 William Blount. Lady Wildcats, Samaj Clark with it, around the Lindsay Cleveland. Looks inside, finds Samaj free, double team, back to Lindsay. She pulls up, shoots a three. It's way off the mark. Got to be a little bit more aggressive on the glass there. Lady Wildcats not too aggressive going for the board. And here come the Lady Governors down the floor. With the basketball will come number 2. That's McKenna Myers. Bounce pass around the right side. Lady Wildcats watch them work the ball inside. Here's a steal. Lady Wildcats need a transition bucket. They're going to get one. Jenna Johnson, right-handed off the glass. Good. Jenna scores, and Coach Kallenberg calls a timeout. Tonight's individual game sponsors are Denny and Dory Johnson. For all the grandparents that can't make it to games, the Johnsons are the grandparents of the young lady who just scored, freshman Lady Wildcat Jenna Johnson. We'd like to thank the Johnsons for their support of the broadcast and their unconditional support for Jenna and her teammates. 15-12 the score. Lady Wildcats at one point were down 15-5. Lady Wildcats have kind of a little bit of a rally to trail only now by 3.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, the Lady Wildcats have outscored the Lady Governors here in this quarter, 4-0. So they're inching back into the game, David, and hopefully we'll be able to take it over here soon.
6:11 to play, second period. Here come the Lady Governors once again. Oak Ridge has not gotten anything off their press, which I was told by two different people. I don't think they were sandbagging me. The Lady Wildcats have watched them get the ball across the line. The trapping has been good as they work the ball right in front of the Oak Ridge bench, and the ball's knocked away and then out of bounds to Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats set the trap right in front of Coach Taylor on the end of the Oak Ridge bench, and Oak Ridge gets it on their turnover. Here they come down the floor with Demetria Strickland attacking to the right, giving it up to the top to Zayana, swings it out to Cannon. Cannon drives to the corner, stops, gives it back out to Demetria Strickland. 5:48 to play here in the second quarter. Samaj Clark, they're just not allowing Samaj any kind of looks at all. That was the way it was the other night. As the Lady Wildcats work it along the baseline, back to Cannon, wide open three. She's got to pull it and shoot that. They're going to give her that shot as the Lady Wildcats launch at three. It's up, no good. Rebound to the Lady Governors. If Cannon's going to be open like that, they're going to give her that shot. She's got to pull the trigger.
Yeah, she definitely needs to pull that a whole lot faster. She's going to have to develop some confidence or more confidence, David, so that she can take that faster.
Remains a three-point game. Here they come down the floor. Shot is up. Good. Too much middle penetration there. A lot of standing around on defense. I'm not being critical. I'm just observing what the Lady Wildcats are doing. Lady Wildcats, Zayana Stewart looks to drive, will not do it. Lady Wildcats down 5 again. Here comes Demetria inside to Jenna. The ball's lost on the floor. It's going to be a travel called, fortunately, against the Lady Governors. 17-12 the score. The Lady Wildcats get Lauren Hart back in the ballgame. Zayana is going to check out. Lady Wildcats remain in the ballgame with Cannon Green, Jenna Johnson, Lawrence back in, Demetria. Lady Wildcats lob it in, then it comes to Samaj Clark. 17-12 the score, 4:53 to play in the second period. Lady Wildcats, Demetria Strickland outside the line, dribbles out to the top, swings it over to Green. Cannon back to the Demetria, to Lauren. She hit a three, the only one so far to do so. Cannon on the baseline, nice pass. Inside for the shot, good. Samaj gets a little mid-range jumper. The Lady Wildcats trail 17-14.
Samaj now with 4 points in the ball game, David.
Here comes the trap against the Lady Governors, and the Wildcats battle for a loose ball. It's on the floor. It's going to be taken away by Oak Ridge, I think. Lauren Hart with it. Then she's out of bounds with it, or is she fouled? Nope, she's out of bounds with it. They had no room on the side there. There was all kinds of white shirts, all kinds of blue shirts, and just inches of court space before they went out of bounds. The Lady Wildcats finally got it, but they were out of bounds. Good defense there by Oak Ridge. They just didn't get the ball. With the basketball will come the Lady Governors. Got a guard up high. They work the ball to the corner. Unable to shoot. They back it up once again to number 2. That's McKenna Myers. Lady Wildcats led only 2-0. That's their only lead of the night. They let her shoot. She missed it, though. Rebounded by William Blount. Backed off of her once again. Here comes the Lady Governors setting up once again. You cannot back off number 2, McKenna Myers. I was told that by the lady radio announcer for William Blount. 17-14 the score. 3:52 to play second period. Winner advances. The loser is done. Governor basketball. Here it goes to Taylor Stout. Round to the left side it goes. Once again to Myers. Guarded now by Samaj Clark. She works the ball to the right. They drive the baseline. Shot is partially rejected. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Here come the Lady Wildcats, down by 3. Going coast to coast with it. Ayana didn't have a shot. Stops, almost walked. Gives it back to Lauren. Gives it around the Cannon to Samaj. Samaj drives the baseline. She goes inside Jenna for the shot. Good. Jenna Johnson scores, and this is the closest the Lady Wildcats have been in a while.
Jenna Johnson now with 4 points, David, all in the second quarter.
Here come the Lady Governors down the floor. They get the ball across the line. They'll drive in for a shot, and it's going to be Oak Ridge with the basketball. It should be up. They're going to call a foul. She wasn't shooting, or was she? I guess she was. And I thought they'd call a jump right there, but this inexperienced crew calls the foul, and there was contact there, so I can't really fault them. 17-16 the score, 3:12 to play in the second period. Free throw off the front end of the iron, no good. Means a 1-point game. Lady Wildcats led 2-0, but then saw the Lady Governors roll out to a 15-5 lead. Lady Wildcats, since that time, have outscored them 11-2 as they put up the second toss. Good. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge with a chance to tie. They work the ball to Jenna. Jenna swings the ball out and throws the ball away. Try to get the ball down too far, and here come the Lady Governors. Lady Wildcats had gotten it to 1. Now they got to get a stop on defense. Quick moving game. 2:58 to play here in the second period. 18-16, William Blount in the lead. Lady Governor basketball, number 25 with it. That's Chloe Russell. Bounce pass. She throws the ball away. It'll be Oak Ridge with it. Wildcats got a little bit of a break there, Mark.
Yeah, I've got William Blount now with 8 turnovers, David, to Oak Ridge's only 2. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's the best I got.
Here's Oak Ridge working the ball out to the right side of Lauren Hart. Lauren dribbles left. Got it. Whenever they can isolate Samaj, she needs to take some shots. Lady Wildcats work the ball and try to get it in the green, but the ball goes out of bounds. I think Cannon has played every minute of this first half of the basketball game, and she's going to inbound it from underneath the goal. 18-16 the score. Cannon fires it in and throws the ball away. Intercepted by the Lady Governors. They tried to lob it over to Jenna, but just not enough push on the pass, and here come the Governors with it. 2:23 to play, second period. 18-16 the score. Lady Governor basketball. A lot of motion in their offense now. Got to stay with them. Number 4 with the basketball. That's Julia Combs. She hands it to the feet of Myers. Got to guard her close. Ayana Porter comes up defending her. 2:08 to play, second quarter. 18-16, William Blount in the lead. They've led since it was 5-2 as they leave her open. She shoots a 3. She in and out, no good, but they had the rebound and they lose it out of bounds. That ball almost was about 6 inches into the cylinder mark and bounced right back out.
Yeah, very fortunate for the Lady Wildcats, David. Of course, it was a straight-on shot that went off the glass, so not sure she intended for that to happen.
Right. Here comes Oak Ridge with the basketball. Here comes Oak Ridge. Samaj in the corner. Somebody's got to be open. And if they're open, they got to shoot it. Here it goes to Cannon in the left corner. Back to Lauren Hart. Inside. Oh, nice play. Inside to Samaj, and we've got a tie ball game, Mark.
Yeah, tied at 18, David. Credit the Lady Wildcats. They have really chiseled away at this lead.
Got to get some stops again on defense. Nearly one right there as they work the ball. Here comes a sweep of the ball. And nearly a steal by Oak Ridge. They cannot save it. Nice play, though, by Ayana Porter. 18-18 our score. A minute 24 to play. Here's Ayana coming back in the ball game. Jenna Johnson will check out. Minute 24 to play in the second period. 18-18 our score from the Wildcat Arena. Elimination ball game here as the ball's worked in. And it comes to number 2. That is McKenna Myers. Outside it goes. Dribbling outside the line. They've got everybody bunched up above the arc, and then the Wildcats get a steal. And then she dives right over the top, and they're going to call a travel on whom? On one of the Lady Governors, so Oak Ridge will get it on their turnover.
Got that as the 9th turnover so far for the Lady Governors of William Blount, David.
18-18 our score. A minute 12 to play second period. Lady Wildcats down the floor. Here it goes to Cannon around the left corner. Three-pointer in the lead. No good. Lady Wildcats will have the ball, though. It goes off the fingertips of number 4, Julia Combs, out of bounds. It'll be William Blount substituting back in the ball game, Emma McCarter. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball right in front of the William Blount bench down below to our right. Lauren will work the ball in, then it comes to Ayana Porter. Got to get Ayana a little bit more involved with the offense. She had 17 points in the championship game against Powell. Really not able to get any shots off. Lady Wildcats, Lauren with it out. You got to credit William Blount's defense. There's Ayana free. She cannot penetrate. Going to swing it out to Lauren. Thought about shooting another 3. She lost the ball. Loose on the floor. I like her idea, though. She was going to penetrate and drive as they bring the ball down the floor. And then what's the call? An offensive player control foul against William Blount. We're getting some breaks here in this early part of this ball game, Mark.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's an offensive foul, but we'll take it.
And down the floor will come Oak Ridge with 40 seconds to play in a tie ball game. 18-18 the score. With the basketball, Ayana to Lauren, to the right side to Zayana, or to Samaj, that is. The Wildcats work it inside.
Nice.
Oh, what a play. Will it count? They're going to say no. Mr. Porter says they're going to call a shove. Lady Wildcats. That was a pretty shot, though. It's going to be one in the bonus before the shot, though, and she's got to knock him down here.
That was a very pretty shot. I think they called that on number 11, so it must have been away from the play because Zayana is going to the free throw line for the Lady Wildcats, David.
And Lady Wildcats can take the lead. It's one in the bonus. They will not take the lead. They missed the free throws. Lady Wildcats have got to do the little things to advance in this tournament. Here comes William Blount with the basketball, number 2 with it. Outside, 22 seconds to play. Extending the defense. They work the ball to the right side. Now they'll drive the baseline for a layup. They miss it. Rebound to William Blount. And then there's a travel. No, another offensive player control foul, I believe, against the Lady Governors. That is ticky-tack, Mark. I mean, that.
I actually agree with that one, David, because she really lowered her shoulder and just kind of pushed Lauren Hart out of the way. So I agree with that one.
Okay, I'll go with it. You know me. Anytime I can take a shot at an official, I'm going to do it. But if you agree, we'll take it. 10 seconds to play. Lady Wildcats in a tie ball game. Oak Ridge
Nice.
works the ball in. Gracie Heron shot good. The Lady Wildcats have the lead as we go to halftime. So Lady Wildcats claw all the way back from a 15-5 deficit to take the lead 20-18. So a grinded out second quarter for sure, but the Lady Wildcats do have the lead 20-18. Mark?
David, if you remember, we were trailing at the end of the first quarter 15-8. So the Lady Wildcats only gave up 3 points in the second quarter. Tremendous job by the Lady Wildcats.
Once again, tonight's individual game sponsors are Denny and Dory Johnson for all the grandparents, and I know there are a lot of them out there. We had over 1,000 people watch the ball game against Campbell County the other night. For all the grandparents that can't make it to the games, the Johnsons are the grandparents of freshman Lady Wildcat Jenna Johnson. We'd like to thank Denny and Dory Johnson for sponsoring our broadcast, and of course their unconditional support for Jenna and her teammates, the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats. We're at halftime of this elimination ball game. The Lady Wildcats on top, 20-18. We'll take a break. We'll send it back to the station, and we'll be back with a look at those stats, and we'll talk about the boys' game following this 3-minute timeout.
How do you say the name? Tien Bank?
No.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting our showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and you can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. To learn more, visit ORUD.org.
Mortgage Investors Group at the Oak Ridge office. We love our community and Oak Ridge Wildcat basketball. We pride ourselves in taking the same winning tradition in helping you find the perfect mortgage loan for your family. Ask for Norma Sheldon, Jackie Pullen, Shannon Ochiltree, Mandy Henry, or Darren Osborne at 865-482-8910 or visit us online at mortgageinvestorsgroup.com. Tennessee Mortgage License Number 109111. MIG is an equal housing lender.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Come in, discover the difference of an independent insurance agency, Fox Insurance Group, Oak Ridge. I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
They say that being a coach's wife is hard, but Laura Lynn Green, wife of Oak Ridge head coach Aaron Green, and a local State Farm insurance agent, makes buying insurance easy for you. Auto, homeowners, renters, business, life, health, and much more. Laura Lynn Green's office is located at 136 Marquette Road in Oak Ridge. Give her a call today at 483-5666 or say hello to her courtside at any Oak Ridge High School basketball game. She might be a coach's wife, but she was a Wildcat fan first. For State Farm Insurance, call Laura Lynn Green in Oak Ridge.
This is Hayden Tarwater, and you're listening to Wildcat Sports on prepradio.com.
Now back to the Fox Insurance Group Oak Ridge Wildcat live stream on YouTube. Come in, discover the difference of an independent insurance agency. Fox Insurance Group Oak Ridge.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena in this elimination ball game. Lady Wildcats, a slim 2-point lead, 20-18 the score. Mark, you've got the first half statistics.
Thank you very much, David. Leading scorer for the Lady Wildcats is Samaj Clark. She has 6 points in the ballgame. She's 3 of 8 from the field. Also scoring for the Lady Wildcats, Demetria Strickland has 2 points for the Lady Wildcats. She's 1 of 2 from the field. Let's see, Gracie Heron has 5. She came off the bench. She's perfect 3 of 3 tonight. 2 of 2 from the field and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Lauren Hart has a 3-pointer. She's 1 of 1 from three-point land. Jenna Johnson also scoring for the Lady Wildcats. She has 4. She's 2 of 2 from the field. So as a team, the Lady Wildcats are 9 of 20 from the field. They're 8 of 10 in twos. They're 1 of 10 in threes. And they're 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now looking at the Lady Governors of William Blount, they're led in scoring by McKenna Myers. No surprise there. She has 10 points. She's 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 points for Savannah Darnell. She's perfect 2 of 2 from the field. And then Chloe Russell has 3 points for the Lady Governors, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, the Lady Governors are 6 of 16 from the field. They're 3 of 10 in twos. They're 3 of 6, so exactly 50% in threes, and they're 3 of 4, or 75% from the free throw line. As we said earlier, the Lady Wildcats trailed at the end of the first quarter, 15-8, and then they outscored the Lady Governors 12-3 in the second quarter to take a 2-point lead, where they lead 20-18. David?
Tomorrow at 7 o'clock here at the Wildcat Arena, the Oak Ridge High School boys team will be in action. They'll be taking on the Hardin Valley Hawks, also an elimination ball game. We'll have the broadcast here on our YouTube channel. Prep Radio will also be on it, prepradio.com and Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 15. We'll hope for a big crowd tomorrow here at the Wildcat Arena. 20-18 is our score. Lady Wildcats on top by 2. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the second half. One of these two teams will be moving on. The other will end their season. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in 3 minutes.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
No.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting our showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and you can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. To learn more, visit ORUD.org.
Mortgage Investors Group at the Oak Ridge office. We love our community and Oak Ridge Wildcat basketball. We pride ourselves in taking the same winning tradition in helping you find the perfect mortgage loan for your family. Ask for Norma Sheldon, Jackie Pullen, Shannon Ochiltree, Mandy Henry, or Darren Osborne at 865-482-8910 or visit us online at mortgageinvestorsgroup.com. Tennessee Mortgage License Number 109111. MIG is an equal housing lender.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Come in, discover the difference of an independent insurance agency, Fox Insurance Group, Oak Ridge. I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
They say that being a coach's wife is hard, but Laura Lynn Green, wife of Oak Ridge head coach Aaron Green, and a local State Farm insurance agent, makes buying insurance easy for you. Auto, homeowners, renters, business, life, health, and much more. Laura Lynn Green's office is located at 136 Marquette Road in Oak Ridge. Give her a call today at 483-5666 or say hello to her courtside at any Oak Ridge High School basketball game. She might be a coach's wife, but she was a Wildcat fan first. For State Farm Insurance, call Laura Lynn Green in Oak Ridge.
This is Hayden Tarwater, and you're listening to Wildcat Sports on prepradio.com.
Now back to the Fox Insurance Group Oak Ridge Wildcat live stream on YouTube. Come in, discover the difference of an independent insurance agency. Fox Insurance Group Oak Ridge.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena here. The second half about to get set. Lady Wildcats have the lead 20-18. Oak Ridge will get the ball first, coming out with Cannon Green, along with Ayana Porter, Lauren Hart, Jenna Johnson, and Samaj Clark. That is the original starting five. Lady Wildcats took a 2-0 lead, then fell behind 15-5, but battled back to take the lead late stages of the second quarter. Oak Ridge basketball. Here it goes to Lauren Hart. Lady Wildcats, Ayana Porter. The ball is thrown away, and it's a turnover. And here they come down the floor to tie the ball game. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats turn the ball over and then get the ball right back. Here comes Ayana down the floor. The one stat that you gave here is Ayana drives in. I was going to say, as the Wildcats working into Jenna, she wanted to shoot, and she will. A little 6-footer, no good. She really didn't have a good shot right there. What I was going to say, one stat that really stood out to me was Ayana Porter is yet to score in the ballgame.
She took two threes early in the game and then just kind of got gunshot, I think, when she missed them, so she stopped shooting.
Here they come down the floor with the basketball once again. The Lady Governors, 20-18, Oak Ridge in the lead. 7:05 to play. We're a minute into the third period here. The winner advances. The loser is done. Got some close scores in the other ball games as the Wildcats almost get a steal there. Samaj has it deflected and works the ball around the left side. They work the ball inside for the shot, which is good. And we're tied at 20-20. The Campbell County Lady Cougars down to Farragut 23-21. Pals on top of Heritage 13-5. We got a 20-20 ball game here. Samaj with it. Dribbles in, penetrates the arc. Right elbow, gives it into Jenna. Goes inside to Samaj. The ball thrown away. Lady Wildcats, not a bad-looking play. There just wasn't a lot of space between Jenna and Samaj.
Yeah, I like the idea there, David. It was a great, plan. Unfortunately, the pass back to Jenna or to Samaj was a little too high, and it just went out of bounds.
Here they come down the floor against the Oak Ridge press, which has gotten nothing. The Lady Wildcats have got nothing off their press here, and I was told they don't like to be pressed. But as the Lady Governors set up their offense in a 20-20 ball game, Oak Ridge's biggest lead has been 2-0, and 20-18 as they work the ball on. Another breakdown on defense. Just a lob inside, and William Blount has the lead.
First 2 points for Faith Cooper there, David, number 11 for the Governors.
Here comes Oak Ridge with the basketball. Here it goes out to Samaj. Lady Wildcats. The Governors are so tight on their defense as Oak Ridge works it out. Here it goes out to Cannon. Swings it over to Lauren. Lady Wildcats have got to attack. Here comes Samaj inside. She works the ball to Lauren. Dribbles a right elbow. Lady Wildcats down 2. Can't get really any good shots. Credit Coach Kallenberg's defense here. Wildcats have got to get something from Samaj. They got to get more from Jenna, and they've got to get more from Ayana Porter. Here comes Samaj, top of the key. Works the ball to Ayana. The freshman drives in, wants to take it to the hole. She lost the ball again. Tried to force it once again. I don't have a problem with it because she's trying to be aggressive. With the basketball will come number 2, McKenna Myers. Myers works the ball to the corner. Unable to shoot. They back it up. 5:10 to play. Lady Wildcats in an elimination ball game. This could be it for the Lady Wildcats if they don't rally. 22-20 the score. Lady Governor basketball in the paint. They get a shot up. No good. They get the rebound back up, and it's good. The Wildcats down 4. Here they come down the floor with Ayana Porter. Dribbles out to the left side, gives it out to Lauren. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Oak Ridge back to Samaj. They got to get Samaj involved. She backs it up.
Nice.
She drives in. Shot is no good. Went down hard to the ground. I guess she thought she got tripped. Now they got to get back on defense. 6-point lead. If she hits the shot, no good. The rebound to the Lady Governors. Then Jenna reaches in. And an offensive player hooking foul is going to be called against the Lady Governors. Oak Ridge down 24-20. Just can't get anything going offensively.
No, they got Gracie Herring coming into the game, and also, let's see, number 12, Lindsey Cleveland. I know Gracie had really good plays and contributed in the second quarter. See if she can do the same thing in here in the third.
24-20 the score. Ayana dribbles in, fires a pass into Gracie, and he throws the ball away. Ball saved away by Ayana, and then a reach-in foul is going to be called. Lady Wildcats are trying to get it in there, but as they converge on Gracie, there was too many blue shirts there. Lady Wildcats, Oak Ridge basketball. Cannon's going to try to work it in, and
Nice
it does
play.
to Zayana Stewart for the shot. Good. Zayana scores, and it's a 2-point game.
Great play that time by the Lady Wildcats, David, as they inbounds it to Zayana.
Here they come down the floor. They once again break the press with ease. They'll swing the ball. Wide open three. No good. Air ball. Rebound Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats had it. Then Zayana grabs it. Ball's kicked out by William Blount. Be Oak Ridge basketball, I do believe. I didn't see the exact signal there.
I think he said blue.
Okay. It'll be their ball here. So they'll get it underneath the goal. 3:55 to play, third quarter. Quick moving ball game. Lady Wildcats in a tight one here. They work the ball in. Should have been a jump. It is. Alternate possession error to William Blount. Good call by the official. Good no foul call there. As they work the ball in, with Julia Combs. Combs along the baseline. 3:53 to play, third quarter. They lob it in. Shot is up. Foul called. A lot of easy shots for the Lady Governors. Oak Ridge has had nothing easy for them tonight.
No, Ayana Porter just picked up her first foul, David, team first of the second half. And that was a nice inbound play by the Lady Governors as they got the ball to a cutting McKenna Myers.
Free throws up, and it is no good. Missed toss there by the Lady Governors as Oak Ridge gets Samaj back in the game. Cannon will check out. Zayana Stewart's in the ball game. Lindsay Cleveland, along with Ayana Porter and Gracie. Free throw on its way there. Good. Lady Wildcats down 3:51 to play, third quarter. Oak Ridge basketball. Samaj is going to drive in, finds Gracie at the top of the circle. Back to Ayana Porter. Ayana dribbles in, no place to go. Goes inside to Gracie. If she can catch it, she does. The ball's then knocked out of her hands. Out of bounds. Last touch by William Blount. 3:38 to play in the third period. A low-scoring affair here. 25-22 the score. Definitely in the favor of the Lady Governors. As Oak Ridge prepares to work it in, then it comes to Gracie, but she couldn't catch it cleanly. Ball's knocked out by William Blount. Lady Wildcats trying to force passes into their posts. As Lady Wildcats will try to work the ball in.
Yeah, that one looked like more of an anticipation pass there. They were anticipating that Gracie was going to get open, and she just couldn't.
Oak Ridge basketball. Here's Ayana with it. Dribbles in, penetrates, cannot shoot. Wildcats down 25-22. They've gotten absolutely nothing in transition, which is something they always do. Almost a near walk there by Zayana. She dribbles in. She penetrates. She goes in for the shot. That's a charge. Good defense by the Lady Governors as Zayana tried to make something happen, and that's what she likes to do. But Lady Wildcats just turned it over once again. 25-22. William Blount plays really, really good defense.
Yeah, they do. As the Lady Wildcats set up for their press. See if we can get something out of it this time.
Here they come down the floor. They're only sending actually two at the line there. And there's a steal by Gracie. Oh, no, she's going to go coast to coast. Will she ram it home? She missed the shot. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be, you see the signal. I think it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. I'm pretty sure. Gracie with a steal there.
Yeah, she's kind of gimpy right now too, David.
Oak Ridge down by 3. Oak Ridge ball, and it goes to Gracie. Gracie shoots. No good. Can't get her own rebound. Lady Wildcats back on defense here. Wasted opportunities for the Lady Wildcats. Just can't get anything, and they've had several turnovers, and Gracie just wasn't really open there as they worked the ball outside the line. Good defense there by the Wildcats. They get in for a shot. Good off the glass. Counted, and a foul's called on a block. Lady Wildcats are in a little hurt here. This reminds me of the Powell ball game when they couldn't get anything going offensively.
Yeah, that foul called on Zayana Stewart for a block, David. So McKenna Myers gets 2 points with an opportunity to get to 3. She's had 13 points in the ballgame. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line already.
5-point game here. Lady Wildcats have trailed by as many as 10. The biggest lead has been 2. Lady Wildcats have only put 2 on the board here. Free throw is missed, but the rebound pulled away by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats coming out of there with Lindsay Cleveland. 5-point game. Oak Ridge needs some points. Demetria Strickland's in the ball game. Samaj has got to knock some shots down. No good. Rebound, travel. Lady Wildcats got lucky there. Lady Wildcats missed the shot. The Governors rebounded it, and then a timeout is asked for. 27-25, 2:33 to play third quarter. The winner advances, the loser goes home. Tonight's individual game sponsors are Denny and Dory Johnson. For all the grandparents that can't make it to games, the Johnsons are the grandparents of freshman Lady Wildcat Jenna Johnson. We'd like to thank the Johnsons for their support of the broadcast and their unconditional support for Jenna and her teammates. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, the guys will be in action. They'll be taking on the Hardin Valley Hawks in an elimination ball game. Lady Wildcats struggling offensively here tonight, Mark.
Yeah, they are. They're just, it's like, I don't know if they just, thought they were going to walk in or walk through this game or not. But, their energy seems to be a little bit low, too.
And he'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Lady Wildcats got to make some plays here. The normal suspects that normally score a lot of points have just not done it here tonight, but they haven't had many opportunities. You got to credit the Lady Governors. Their defense has been fantastic as Oak Ridge works it into Zayana. Zayana almost got tied up, and they're going to call, I believe, a foul against William Blount.
That'll go against Savannah Darnell, David. I believe that'll be her team third.
27-22 our score. Lady Wildcats with the basketball, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by William Blount. William Blount's just really aggressive. For the fourth-place team, they don't look like a fourth-place team.
No, they don't. And as I said earlier, David, they typically we'll see teams that'll come in and play the Lady Wildcats, and they are obviously intimidated, but this William Blount team is not intimidated at all.
Oak Ridge basketball, here it comes to Samaj. Lady Wildcats to Lindsay Cleveland. Lady Wildcats haven't been able to knock down any perimeter shots against the zone, and Samaj not getting any good looks. And here comes Demetria driving into the hole. Shot is no good. Lady Wildcats, that's aggressive play, and I don't mind that. She just couldn't finish it off. Now we need some stops on defense. We need some transition. Lindsay Cleveland guarding out high. McKenna Myers. They work the ball to the right. There's the deflection. They throw the ball along the baseline. They throw the ball out to the top. They swing it out to Myers once again. They drive in. Shot is up. Partially rejected. Rebound to Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats coming out of there quickly with the basketball. Here comes to Samaj. 1:49 to play. Lady Wildcats turn the ball over. Then Jenna grabs it right back, drives along the baseline, swings it out to the top. Lindsay Cleveland to Samaj. Samaj drives in, shoots bump, goes inside. Nice pass. Jenna needs to hit the bucket. She does. Jenna Johnson hits the shot. It's 27-24, 92 seconds to play third quarter.
Yeah, we need some more of that combo, David, that we talked about all season between Samaj and Jenna.
Nearly a steal there by Jenna. The Lady Wildcats, one of the better looking presses right there. Now they just need to get some stops here. 27-24 offenses come hard for them. They've had nothing in transition. Lady Wildcats have done a good job slowing down their three-point shooting for sure, especially since the first part of the ball game. Lady Wildcats just can't get anything done. There's going to be a foul, I think, against Oak Ridge's Samaj Clark.
It is, David. That'll be her second, team third, or rather fourth for the half, as the Lady Governors will have the ball under their own basket.
1:04 to play third period. To work the ball in will be number 3. They work it in number 11. That'll be Cooper. Cooper holds the ball and gives it out to McCarter. McCarter swings the ball to number 2. She drives in against Samaj, shoots over her, and scores. Nice play.
Myers now with 15 points in the ball game, David, as Lady Wildcats continue to try to get the ball into the paint of the Lady Governors.
Blocking foul is going to be called against the Governors. We'll send Lindsay Cleveland to the free throw line. Lindsay's had her struggles at the line. She's right at 50% on the year. Oak Ridge down 5 again. The Wildcats led by 2 at halftime. They had to crawl their way back into it. They're down 29-24 right now. Lindsay puts up the first free throw up. No good.
Lindsay yet to score tonight, David, as she had 2 3-pointers that she missed in the first half, and then now she just missed this free throw. So Lady Wildcats needing Lindsay and all the other Lady Wildcats to step up and start getting on the scoreboard.
She missed that free throw, too. Lady Wildcats then try to tie up the young lady from William Blount. So 0 for 2 at the line here. Wildcats, you can't win championships if you can't do the little things like hit free throws. 36 seconds to play. Oak Ridge is down 5, 29-24. Lady Wildcats, the number 1 seed, going against the number 4 seed. Lady Wildcats have got to get some energy on defense. As you said, there's going to be a driving layup blocked, taken away by Lindsay, and she's fouled. Foul's going to be called against the Lady Governors. 21.5 seconds to play. What is Oak Ridge at the line? For one, they haven't been to the line that many times, but I know they have missed at least 3 shots that I remember.
Yeah, as a team, they're 1 of 4 from the free throw line.
29-24 the score. Lady Wildcats trailing. Here comes Demetria. I thought she was going to drive all the way in. Here comes Samaj at the free throw line. No place to go. 11 seconds to play. Here it goes to Lindsay, to Zayana. Thought about driving in. Will lost the handle. Looks the ball back out to Lindsay. Around the Wildcats need to shoot. Samaj for 3. Boom! Good. What a big shot there as the third quarter comes to a close. Boy, they needed that, Mark. 29-27 our score. The Lady Wildcats down 2. Big shot by Samaj Clark.
Yeah, it really was. And she was quite a ways beyond the 3-point line, David, as the Lady Wildcats only scored 7 points in that quarter.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with a fourth and final quarter. Perhaps in somebody's season, we'll be back following this 60-second timeout.
Ortho Tennessee Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site physical therapy, telemedicine, and a podiatrist on staff. We strive to take care of all your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. Ortho Tennessee Oak Ridge, serving the East Tennessee area for over 35 years and a proud supporter of high school athletics. Check us out on Facebook, online at osoortho.com, or call us at 865-481-2541 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena. Reminder that tonight's individual game sponsors are Denny and Dory Johnson. For all the grandparents that can't make it to the games, the Johnsons are the grandparents of freshman Lady Wildcat Jenna Johnson. We'd like to thank the Johnsons for their support of the broadcast and their unconditional support of Jenna and her teammates. Big shot by Samaj. Let's see if the Lady Wildcats can parlay that into a fine quarter and win the ball game. William Blount's defense has been phenomenal all night long. The Lady Wildcats work the ball in. Going to drive inside to Jenna. There comes Oak Ridge. Demetria for 3. Good. What a big shot by Demetria Strickland. And the Lady Wildcats have the lead.
Well, that's exactly how the Lady Wildcats needed to start this fourth quarter, David. Nice ball movement.
Here come the Lady Governors, still in the rear court. Lady Wildcat press causing issues. They got a steal. Here comes Oak Ridge with it. Samaj Clark, left side it goes. Once again, they'll drive left into Jenna. The ball's knocked away and locked out of bounds. Lady Wildcats almost had a layup there as Coach Kallenberg has seen his team all of a sudden fall behind by 1. Lady Wildcats' biggest lead tonight has only been 2. They were up 2-0, and they were up 20-18. But the Wildcats got something out of their press just a moment ago. Let's see what they can do here. They work the ball across the midcourt line. Here comes the trap. They work out of it. They're going to drive right, kick it out to the corner. The ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch.
Travel.
The Lady Governors. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball.
Yeah, call of travel that time on the Lady Governors. Did the ref closest to the midcourt line, David. So great call or great advantage for the Lady Wildcats right now.
Here comes Oak Ridge's Ayana Porter down the floor, 30-29 the score. The crowd got into it too as Ayana's going to drive in. She's hammered and fouled. 7:10 to play. All of a sudden, the Lady Wildcats, the 5 students, including Lucas Searcy and Hayden Tarwater, are on their feet here. Oak Ridge basketball. Lady Wildcats up by 1, 30-29. It'll be Oak Ridge to work the ball in. Got to get some easy looks here. And they got one right there. Shot is up. Good. And the Lady Wildcats had their biggest lead.
Zayana Stewart now with 4 points, David. As earlier that foul was called on Darnell, who picked up her 4th.
Here they come down the floor against Oak Ridge's pressure. They're going to work the ball across the line, dribble out to the top, and swing the ball back out once again to number 2. That's Myers. 32-29, the Lady Wildcats in the lead. 6:47 to play third quarter. Their basketball. Looking for something easy, and there it is. Wow. That was just a breakdown on the defense. Once again, an easy drive.
Talk about follow the yellow brick road. That's what it looked like down there, David.
Here comes Jenna in the paint. Spin. Shoots. What a shot there by Jenna Johnson.
Wow, kind of leaning back, able to get that shot up and in for now 8 points for her in the ball game.
Here they come across the line once again against the press. The Lady Wildcats in the lead by 3. With the basketball will come William Blount. 34-31. They tie the ball game. If she hits it, she missed it. Rebound Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats kick the ball up the floor. Picked up by Oak Ridge. Demetria Strickland. She does not have numbers since she backs it up wisely. Oak Ridge in the lead, 34-31. 3 minutes to play. Zayana Stewart dribbles in. Penetrates. Turns. Spin. Shoots. No good. Rebound Oak Ridge had it, and they do. Lady Wildcats set it up. Demetria once again. She penetrates the paint, drives in, lost the ball because she is fouled. Personal foul called against William Blount with 5:49 to play in the third period. 34-31 the score.
That foul that time, David, on Julia Combs. She picked up her third, team seventh. So to the line for the Lady Wildcats for a 1-and-1 will go number 3, Demetria Strickland. She has 5 points in the ballgame. This will be her first attempt from the free throw line tonight.
Demetria is a 62% free throw shooter. Free throw shooting has been a struggle for the Lady Wildcats in this ball game. They haven't been there much, but they've missed several. Demetria will have one in the bonus here. 34-31, biggest lead of the night. Toss is good. Demetria knocks it down. Wildcats up by 4.
Demetria now with 6 points, David, and she's 1 of 1 from the line. We really needed that.
5:49 to play in the ball game. Second toss, also good. 36-31, a 5-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Oak Ridge. Their biggest lead, 10, 15-5. Lady Wildcats back on the press. Here comes the Lady Governors trying to get the ball across the line. Pass intercepted, Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats, one dribble, one shot off the glass, and the Lady Wildcats score. And Coach Kellenberg and Coach Taylor watch the Lady Wildcats with their biggest lead. It's up to 7, 38-31. What a big play. Finally, the press causing problems to the Lady Governors.
Yeah, what a great anticipation that time by Samaj Clark, David, as she just stepped in front of the intended recipient of the pass by the Lady Governors, and she took it down all the way for another 2 points.
38-31, Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge with 5:36 to play, an elimination ball game here from the Wildcat Arena. Wildcats have been so stagnant on offense until just recently here, Mark.
Yeah, they really have. And it all started when they opened up the fourth quarter with that nice ball rotation. I guess all the Lady Wildcats touched the ball, in their first possession. They swung it out to Demetria Strickland, who nailed the three-pointer. I mean, she hit a three-pointer to start the fourth quarter, just like Samaj Clark hit a three to end the third quarter.
I honestly think that was actually one of the big deals, to get the momentum going for the Lady Wildcats, was that big shot by Samaj Clark. Looking at other scores here, nothing changed in the Campbell County Farragut game. Still halftime score, 23-21. Campbell County playing toe-to-toe with them. Looks like Clinton's trailing by 7 at the half. And let's see, Powell is on top of Heritage, 21-19. No real change there. Wildcats need stops on defense now. They need to continue the pressure with the press. And here come the Lady Governors with it trying to get the ball across the line. Will they? They haven't yet, and they won't. The Lady Wildcats steal it. Jenna Johnson, left-handed off the glass. No good. Rebounded, though, by Oak Ridge. Right back into Samaj. She thought about shooting. She drives, goes into Jenna. No place to go. Samaj to Zayana. Free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound to... What's the call? It's an overback call against, I guess, Samaj. There was some contact there, and that is the call. 5:11 to play in the ballgame. Lady Wildcats getting some stops on defense, getting the ball away from the Lady Governors, who are having trouble now getting it across the line.
As they stay in that press defense, David, Lady Governors really look disheveled by it.
Here they come down the floor. There's a near double dribble there by the Lady Governors. Wildcats on top by 7, 38-31, 4 minutes, 55 seconds to play in the basketball game. Lady Governor basketball. Coach Kallenberg calling out the plays here. This girl can shoot. Don't let her. She works the ball in, drives in the paint, shot blocked because there's a foul called against Oak Ridge. William Blount brought a lot of fans here. Lady Wildcats have fans here, but they haven't been too vocal. And to the free throw line will go McKenna Myers.
Picking up the foul for the Lady Wildcats today was Samaj Clark. That's her fourth. So 4 fouls on Samaj Clark with 4:46 remaining in the ballgame.
First free throw is up good. And the Lady Wildcats can't afford to lose Samaj, that's for sure. 4 minutes, 46 seconds to play in the ballgame. Lady Wildcats, it's not really in their DNA to back it out as the officials come over to confer about something. Not exactly sure. Samaj.
They may be talking about blood on a jersey. I'm not sure. They were kind of pointing at
Samaj.
Jenna.
And Jenna, both.
Yeah.
And let's see. Might need to call a timeout here. I don't know if they'll let them come back in the game immediately. They will not. I think if I were Coach Taylor, I would call a timeout here. because the Lady Wildcats are going to have to get 2 out. And I don't know. I think I would have called a timeout there to try to get them settled and get them right back in the ball game. Back to the free throw line. William Blount tosses up there. Good. Lady Wildcat lead is 5. The Wildcats don't need to pull it. They need to slow it down just a little bit and get good shots here. Here's Oak Ridge's Ayana Porter. Out to the top it goes. Ayana Stewart. 38-33, a 5-point game. Lady Wildcats with it, working some time. 4:35 to play in the game. 5-point Oak Ridge lead. Oak Ridge with it. Zayana tries to penetrate left, gives it out to Lindsay Cleveland. Lady Wildcats have a very young team in the ball game. Oak Ridge with it, dribbling in. No place to go. Back it goes to Zayana. Back to the left corner it goes. Lady Wildcats still dribbling. 4:16 to play in the ball game. 5-point Oak Ridge lead. 38-33. Lady Wildcats in the lead. Right now, Ayana works the ball inside to Demetria. Back to the top it goes. Lindsay penetrates to the left elbow. Goes back door. Nice play. Here's the shot. Good. Ayana hits the bucket, and she's fouled and will go to the free throw line.
That foul will be assessed against Faith Cooper, David. That'd be her 4th in the ball game. Zayana now with 6 points in the ball game, 0 of 1 from the line.
They tried to set up for the block there. It was a really hard play. And the Wildcats will go to the free throw line. I think Zay is, I think she's 0 of 1 from the line tonight.
Yes, she is. That was in the second quarter.
7-point lead. The Lady Wildcats trying to stretch it out to their biggest lead. If Zayana can hit the free throw. 4:01 to play in the game. 40-33 Lady Wildcats. Toss. Good. 41-33. Here come the Lady Governors. Under 4 minutes to play in regulation here. Lady Wildcats with the press, and here's a steal by the Wildcats. Oak Ridge with it, so once again, the press causing problems as Demetria drives all the way to the hole. Good! What a drive there by the Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge scores, and I believe that was Ayana Stewart once again.
It was. She now has 9 points as the Lady Wildcats continue to work on the Lady Governors and just cause problems as Lady Governors turn the ball over yet again.
Lady Wildcats now by 10. What a turn of events here, Mark. This is very similar to the Oak Ridge boys game against Campbell County when it was so tight until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Oak Ridge down the floor.
Now they have Samaj Clark and Jenna Johnson back in the game due to the Lady Wildcats, David.
Here comes Ayana with a bucket. Shot is up, no good. Knocked out of bounds by William Blount. She just kind of slapped it out of bounds. Oak Ridge in the lead by 10, 43-33, 3:24 to play in the ball game. Lady Wildcats working in, and it comes to Zay. Zay will turn. She'll spin. She'll drive. She'll shoot. No good. Battles for her own rebound and sets it up once again. Lady Wildcats, Jenna Johnson to Samaj Clark. No place to go. 3:14 to play. Ayana, no good. Rebound again by Demetria Strickland. Lady Wildcats doing good work on the glass. Here it goes to Jenna. She turns. She spins. She drives. She shoots. Good. Jenna Johnson. And the Lady Wildcats are up 12 all of a sudden, Mark.
Jenna now in double figures with 10 points for the Lady Wildcats as the Lady Wildcats lead 45-33.
2:52 to play in the ball game. They're having trouble getting the ball to the midcourt line, and there's going to be a 10-second call. They turn the ball over. What a major collapse by the Lady Governors here, Mark.
Yeah, it's really surprising, David. It's not like the Lady Wildcats are doing that much different, but it really has worn down the Lady Governors.
45-33, Oak Ridge by 12 with the basketball. Zayana Stewart dribbles in, pulls up and shoots. She's fouled before she can. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to play. The Lady Wildcats were dead in the water. Down 10 at one point in the ball game, scratched all the way back, and then fell behind again to the Lady Governors by a score of, about 5. I think it was 5 points. They fell behind 29-24. The Lady Wildcats, all of a sudden here in the fourth quarter, just totally dominating. There's a missed free throw there, and Zayana almost got it. She's going to commit a foul there. Then all of a sudden we're up by 12. It's just crazy. I mean, if you turned away, the Lady Wildcats couldn't get anything to drop. They couldn't get anything. But it was that press that I've been saying has been effective against William Blount all season long. It didn't start working here until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and like I said, I can't point to a specific thing. I mean, it's not like they turned it up or anything like that. I mean, their press is their press. As to the line for the Lady Governors will go number 11. That's Faith Cooper. She has now 3 points in the ballgame where she's now 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Picking up the foul for the Lady Wildcats was Zayana Stewart. She picked up her third.
The winner of this game plays the winner of Farragut and Campbell County. That game will be on Monday at 7:30. Second toss, no good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats don't need to hurry here. They're up by 11 with 2.5 minutes to play in the ball game. The Governors, though, they get a steal. The Lady Wildcats have got to still concentrate here. Game's not over here. 2:23 to play. These girls can shoot threes here. They just haven't shot many since the first quarter. Here comes number 2 with the basketball. McKenna Myers works the dribble to the right, penetrates in, shoots, and scores. We can't allow anything easy like that. And it's a 9-point game. Here comes Oak Ridge pushing it up the floor. In it goes to Jenna. Jenna double team, swings the ball back out. Left side it goes. Here's Oak Ridge. Wildcats dribbling in, a screen by Jenna, then a foul is going to be called against the Lady Governors. 9-point Oak Ridge lead, 45-36.
That foul will go on Chloe Russell, I believe. That'll be her 4th, team 10th.
It'll be Oak Ridge at the line. Ayana Porter, really good free throw shooter, and knocks it down. She's hit 9 consecutive free throws now, Mark.
That's great. We need it. That's her first point of the ball game.
Wow, that's crazy. She had 17 against Powell. Second toss, good. I didn't jinx her. I'm kind of worried about that when I said it. Minute 59 to play in the ball game. 47-36. The Lady Wildcats in the lead. Here come the Lady Governors against the Oak Ridge press. They lob the ball across the line. They're going to get a layup. It's good. Another breakdown on the defense there. 47-38. Lady Wildcats in the lead. A minute 42 to play in the ball game. Oak Ridge trying to win their 20th game of the year as Coach Taylor calls a timeout. We'll hold it right here. I'll once again tell you that tonight's individual game sponsors are Denny and Dory Johnson for all the grandparents that can't make it to games. And I hope the grandparents out there haven't had heart attacks in this one, Mark, because this one has been a nail biter. The Lady Wildcats did not look like they were going to advance, and they still haven't won the ball game. But I feel a lot better than I did at the start of about halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, the first half, it was definitely in doubt, and so – credit the Lady Governors. They came out, as I said, several times. They were not intimidated by the Lady Wildcats. You would think with the tradition of the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats that teams would be, but, surprisingly, they were not at all.
Farragut has taken a 40-31 lead over Campbell County. The winner of this game plays the winner of that game. So if Campbell County can't rally, the winner Farragut will take on the winner of this game. Looking at other scores here around the area. So far, nothing on the Bearden Central ball game going on tonight. And Heritage and Powell. Heritage has taken a 31-28 lead going into the fourth quarter. So right now, the only District 3 team leading is the Lady Wildcats. And it's a slight lead at 47-38. A minute 38 to play in the ball game. Elimination ball game here at the Wildcat Arena. No turnovers here. Lady Wildcats got to get it in. And it comes to Samaj Clark. Double teamed and trapped and throws the ball away. They cannot do that. That's right there is what they can't do. Now they got to get a stop. They're allowing the Governors to get the ball with ease. And a lot of time left in the clock here. They work the ball. Nearly a steal there. They work the ball to the right side. They're going to drive in. Shot is on its way. No good. Rebound to Lady Governors. Lady Wildcats got to pick up their defensive assignments here. Leading 47-38. Minute 16 to play. Here comes number 2, kicking it out for 3. She walked. Should have shot it. I thought when she got the ball that she was going to pull up and launch a 3, but she took an extra step, and that's a break for the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, it was the right call, too. I mean, she got the ball and she took that step, just like you said, David. So Lady Wildcats trying to get the ball past half court. Now they do.
Here it goes out to Demetria. She's going to be fouled. Nope, they didn't call it. We're down to a minute to play in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top, 47-38. Lady Wildcats, Demetria Strickland, good free throw shooter. Ayana is a good free throw shooter, but the Lady Wildcats step on the sideline and turn it over. Wildcats, a couple turnovers, back-to-back possessions here. They need stops on defense.
Yeah, Demetria Strickland called for the carry on that call, David. Just right in front of the referee. I think it's the right call.
47-38, Lady Wildcats in the lead. Got to get some stops here. Once again, nearly a walk there. 50 seconds to play. They work the ball for a 3. It's on its way. Clang off the iron. No good. But they get the rebound back up a little 8-footer. Good. And it's a 7-point game. Here come the Lady Wildcats wanting to run. 38 seconds to play. Ayana Porter dribbles in. No place to go. Backs it up. 33 seconds to play. Oak Ridge by 7. 47-40. And Samaj is fouled by number 2, McKenna Myers, and Samaj will go to the free throw line. How many team fouls now is that for the Governors?
They have an 11 now, David. So Samaj will go to the parity stripe for 2. McKenna Myers just picked up her first foul.
Samaj, a 77.4% free throw shooter, and that's a big one right there. She knocks it down. Clark back to the free throw line for the Lady Wildcats. 31.9 seconds to play in somebody's season here. 48-49, good. And the Lady Wildcats are up by 9 points now. 49-40, 31 seconds to play. Mark?
What clutch shooting that time by Samaj Clark as she goes to the line. She now has 13 points of the 49 of the Lady Wildcats.
Here come the Lady Governors. 25 seconds to play. They're going to drive in. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded back up, no good. Flapped away and taken away by Oak Ridge. 18 seconds to play. Lady Wildcats down the floor, and I think Oak Ridge is going to come away with a victory here. Here comes a tackle. The Governors tackle Demetria. 13 seconds to play. Oak Ridge is going to stave off an elimination by the Lady Governors, an upset by the Governors. The Lady Wildcats are going to win this ball game.
To the line for the Lady Wildcats will go Demetria Strickland, David. She has 7 points in the ballgame, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Credit the boys basketball team, David. They are by far the majority of the student section tonight supporting the Lady Wildcats.
And, of course, we hope we'll have a big turnout tomorrow as they'll be playing the Hardin Valley Hawks. Demetria missed the first shot. Second toss is good. Oak Ridge has a 10-point lead. 50-40 the score. Here come the Lady Governors. Don't want to give up a foul here. A score with 6 seconds to play. This game is over, Mark. Coach Kallenberg does call a timeout. He knows the fate of the Lady Governors. All you can say is the Lady Wildcats, when they needed to make plays, they did. I go back to that Samaj Clark 3 at the end of the first half that gave Oak Ridge the lead. I mean, that was just a big shot by her, a momentum shot. The Lady Wildcats led by a score of, I guess, 20-18. I guess it was a Samaj. Anyway, and then, as you said, the Lady Wildcats started to work their offense, and then the press just started working for them. And Oak Ridge, with 4.6 seconds to play, is about to move into the final 32 in the state.
Yeah, I mean, and that's, great job by both the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Governors tonight. This has been a very enjoyable game to watch.
Yeah, the Governors play great defense. Coach Kallenberg's known for that, and here we go. Lady Wildcats trying to get down the floor there. They tried to catch her, and Ayana Porter will go to the free throw line, 50-42. So the Lady Wildcats will move on here in about 2.5 seconds. Probably to Bearden High School. I haven't seen a report on the Bearden Central game, but I wouldn't think that Bearden will have any trouble with Central as Ayana misses her first free throw in 3 games. 2.5 seconds, but it's all academic here. Lady Wildcats headed for a victory over the William Blount Governors, and that shot is up and it's good. Despite the fact that Ayana didn't have her best night offensively, you got to credit everything in the world to William Blount. The Lady Wildcats have won 51-42. You talk about a hard-fought ball game and a big win for the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, it really was. I mean, credit to the Lady Wildcats. They really stayed in this game. I mean, they did not start off playing well at all, and I'm sure Coach Taylor will tell you the same thing. But they stuck in there. They got it together. Their press really started clicking, and Lady Wildcats come home with a 9-point victory.
51-42 is the final score. The two teams shake hands. This could be the final game for the Lady Wildcats here at the Wildcat Arena. They are victorious tonight, 51-42. Coach Taylor is usually quick to come up here to talk to me, so I'll take a quick timeout, and when we come back, Mark will be working on the stats as well. Oak Ridge wins 51-42. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Office. We love our community and Oak Ridge Wildcat basketball. We pride ourselves in taking the same winning tradition in helping you find the perfect mortgage loan for your family. Ask for Norma Sheldon, Jackie Pullen, Shannon Ochiltree, Mandy Henry, or Darren Osborne at 865-482-8910 or visit us online at mortgageinvestorsgroup.com. Tennessee Mortgage License Number 109111. MIG is an equal housing lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. Gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Natural gas provides comfort you can feel and savings your family can use. ORUD Natural Gas. To learn more, visit ORUD.org today.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena with the victorious head coach of the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats, Coach Paige Taylor. Coach, first off, congratulations. We'll try to get the camera back working here in a moment. The Lady Wildcats, a victorious, coach. A rough start to the ball game. I thought early on nothing would fall for you. Absolutely nothing would fall for you. Then eventually you were able to I guess, get a big shot by Samaj there, big momentum lifting shot, which I thought was huge. And then you hit another big shot. You got some offense going, and all of a sudden the defense started getting pressure and started getting and then the fourth quarter was just totally yours.
A little bit out of our press in the first half. We only scored 2 points off of transition buckets. We weren't turning them over enough. I still don't think we had transition very many of them, but our presence defensively turned up. And we were much more aggressive and able to turn them over, which we knew if we ever got in that situation, we would be able to do that.
And you were able to win the ball game 51-42. People will look at this game and they'll think, boy, Oak Ridge they just did what they had to do. But this was one of those grinded out kind of ball games. I mean, it was not pretty. I mean, it was fun to watch. If you like good defense, and William Blount plays really, really good defense. Coach Kallenberg does a really good job with them. They really denied Ayana any kind of room to drive like she likes to do. And Samaj never really had a clean look. You got some Demetria hit a really big shot that I thought was just huge for your team, a three-pointer. Obviously, Samaj did. And then Jenna got the ball inside several times. But it was that defense is really the reason why you're moving on to play Farragut.
Absolutely. And I've always said for our teams that we've coached, our defense is how we win basketball games. Our defense will turn into offense. And you're right. At the end, Samaj hitting that three at the end of the third quarter, cutting, I think, the lead to 2. That gave us momentum going into it. And then we came right out of the gate and scored, which allowed us to get right in that press. And we switched up our press, and it became very effective. And you I feel like we lacked it for more than just a half. We finally started. The first time I saw energy was at the end of the third quarter, and then we had it for a full quarter in the fourth, and we're able to pull away.
Coach, it's hard to understand that too. You've got an elimination ball game on your home floor, and these girls. First of the year we had some early non-energy ball games. I don't know if perhaps, and you know them better than I do, if they're figuring out we're the champs of District 3. We're going to play the number 4 team. They're going to come into our place. We're going to blow them out, and we're not going to have to play hard. It's kind of hard to figure out why, but when you needed their energy, they brought it forth.
Yeah, they did. And I think that's the difference in where we are now as opposed to where we were at the beginning of the year. We would have stayed flat and stayed that way. We've grown up a little bit, in that regard where we turn it on. It could be, you as a coach, it's like, I have to tell them the truth. It's win or go home. And I think, that might put a little pressure on them, especially those young girls that haven't been in this setting, in this environment, knowing if we lose, our season's over. It puts a little pressure on them. But, I'm glad we've got one game under our belt so that now we can just go and move on to the next game of the region and prepare for that one.
And you'll be taking on the Farragut Admirals. They win tonight 52-33. Campbell County actually was down only by 2 at halftime, but they turned it on. Avery Strickland had 16, Keely Rogers 16, Ashlyn Sheridan 14. So they have a pretty balanced team. I remember them from a year ago when we played them in the first round of the region. Really good basketball team. You were able to win that ball game. I know you're not a game ahead in scouting to Farragut. You might have seen them on other tapes that you've seen, but Farragut's going to be a tough out because,
Absolutely.
And that's, as you always say, and all coaches say, the hardest game of the season, the toughest game, and the most important game of the season is the region semifinal round game, and that is coming up Monday, 7:30. I'm sure it's going to be at Bearden. I haven't seen the Central score. I don't think Central can win. I think it'll be 7:30 against Farragut at Bearden.
Yeah, it is. To me, it is the biggest game of the season because you win this game and you're actually playing for a chance to go to the state tournament. You put yourself in that position. And Farragut, they're a really good basketball team. They're talented. They've got Division I players out there, and we did beat them here last year and put a little sting in them. So I would anticipate them coming after us hard. They're great shooters. They love to drive. They love to shoot the three. We're going to have to be smart and we're going to have to be aggressive. We can't start a game out slow against Farragut.
I just saw the final score of the Bearden Central game. As expected, Bearden wins 75-31. Coach, just your final comments on the win tonight.
Proud of the fight. You get down 5, you get down 7, or what? I can't remember the most that we were down, but you get down and
10. You were down 10.
There you go. And you could quit and give up. You could get frustrated, which I think at times, we've had a tendency to do that, but we didn't. We in the early on we would dig holes that we couldn't get out of. Tonight, we dug a little bit of a hole that we fought out of, but we didn't just fight out of it by 1 or 2 points. We extended that lead by 10 or 11 at one point. So just proud of the effort, and there were girls that finished the game tonight that haven't been in those situations finishing games for us, and it just goes to show on any given night, it can be any 5 out there. That's the nice thing about this team. We've got some depth and we've got girls that can get the job done. And so tonight I was proud of the effort. And I said it, it takes 13, whether all 13 get in or not, it takes 13. It's a total team effort to get us there. And, I'm proud of them. Win and move on. Let's get ready for Farragut.
Coach, I have one question for you. Coach Gaddis goes and talks to your girls before the ball game individually. Do you know what he says to them?
I do.
I do too.
I do. And I yes, I'm very thankful that he has his motivational talks with them.
Coach, have a great rest of the weekend. Hopefully you'll be here tomorrow, watch the guys play against Hardin Valley, and hopefully they'll move on as well.
Yes. Good luck, guys. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
Lady Wildcats win it by a final score of 51-42. Before I bring Mark back in, I remind everybody once again, and this is really big, the TSSAA charges us to stream these ball games. We don't have a budget. We are not a big corporation. We are me, Mark, and Shauna, and my kids that help me. I mean, that's basically what we are. We raise money through sponsors to pay for the radio during the course of the year. But when we get to the tournaments like this, there's a streaming fee. I mean, there is a streaming fee. TSSAA wants to make all the money they can, and they charge people like us $250 per ball game to stream. We have been so fortunate over the course of the district tournament and our first ball game here, this region tournament, and we have a sponsor for tomorrow's boys game. But as we move forward, we could probably use a little bit more help. Just think about it. If you know somebody who might want to sponsor some ball games, I'll talk more about it tomorrow, games that we might need sponsorships for. But I really want to thank Denny and Dory Johnson, who sponsored this game, for all the grandparents that can't make it to the ball games. They were going to originally sponsor one of the district tournament games, but I felt honestly that we were having some sound issues that particular night. I think it was the first ball game against I'm trying to think here. I've gone blank for a moment here. Central, I believe, might have been the championship game, but I didn't want them to sponsor that ball game and not get the full effect and the full praise that we're giving them here tonight. Because if not for people like Denny and Dory Johnson, the grandparents of a lot of these kids and a lot of the just Oak Ridge fans in general, all the way across the United States, and we had somebody listening to us tonight in Iraq, actually. And the Johnsons are the grandparents of Jenna Johnson, and obviously they're vested in it because of their granddaughter, but they're also, I remember Jenna's dad, Tony, was playing ball for the Wildcats. They're Oak Ridgers, and we appreciate them and all the people that have sponsored our streaming of the games and the radio and Prep Radio and Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 15. Mark, what can you say here? I guess you're ready to run down the final stats.
Yes, I am, David. Leading scorer for the Lady Wildcats was Samaj Clark. She had 13. She was 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Also in double figures for the Lady Wildcats was Jenna Johnson, 5 of 7 from the field, 9 points added by Zayana Stewart off the bench.
How many did Jenna have?
Jenna had 10.
Okay.
Zayana Stewart with 9. She was 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Demetria Strickland with 8. She was 2 of 4 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 5 points by Gracie Heron. She was 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 3 points by both Lauren Hart, who was 1 of 1 from beyond three-point land, and 3 points also by Ayana Porter. She was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So as a team, the Lady Wildcats were 19 of 42 from the field. They were 16 of 28 in twos. They were 3 of 14 in threes, and they were 10 of 16 from the free throw line. Now looking at the Lady Governors of William Blount, they were led in scoring by number 2, McKenna Myers. She had a great game. She led all scorers tonight with 21 points. She was 7 of 11 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 9 points for Savannah Darnell. She was 4 of 7 from the field, 7 points added by Chloe Russell. She was 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and then 5 points by Faith Cooper. So the Lady Wildcats, they had, 7 ladies who scored. The Lady Governors only had 4. As a team, the Lady Governors were 16 of 37 from the field. They were 13 of 28 in twos. They were 3 of 9 in threes. And they were 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Lady Wildcats trailed at the end of the first quarter 15-8. Then they outscored the Lady Governors 12-3 in the second quarter to take a 2-point lead where they led at halftime 20-18. Lady Wildcats were then outscored by the Lady Governors again, this time 11-7 in the third quarter. And going into the fourth quarter, the Lady Wildcats trailed by 2, 29-27. In the fourth quarter, Lady Wildcats really turned it on. As I said, going into the fourth quarter, they had 27 points. Well, guess what? In the fourth quarter, they scored 24 points. So, tremendous fourth quarter for the Lady Wildcats, outscoring the Lady Governors 24-13 in the fourth quarter to take a 51-42 victory over the Lady Governors of William Blount. David?
So, Mark, it looks like we're going to a familiar place on Monday, 7:30 ball game. We're going to Bearden High School. Seems like that's where most of the region tournaments we've been to in the last several years are. They'll take on the Farragut Lady Admirals, who struggled early. You know, there's a lot of pressure in these ball games. And, you know, Farragut's a great basketball team, but they were only up on Campbell County. Nothing against Campbell County, but I thought that game wouldn't be as close. It was just a 2-point game. They eventually rolled them. You know, we haven't played Farragut since last year in the first round of the region. The Wildcats won that game here, 67-58. Last Farragut win was the 2015 regular season. It was a series we used to play Farragut all the time. If you remember, Mark, started at 75. We're 58-8 all time against them, but in the last several years, we just haven't played them as much. And we're going to see Farragut at Bearden. I don't want anybody to be confused. And this is where it gets confusing, Mark, and stay with me just for a second. I know you understand this, but the girls tournament will be at Bearden because Bearden won the District 4 championship, and they won their game tonight over Central really easily, 75-31. So they'll be hosting the girls' side of the tournament. Because Farragut's boys beat Bearden, usually we're used to talking about Bearden beating Farragut. Farragut is the champion of District 4. So the boys tournament, of course, there's 4 games tomorrow, all on the home sides, the top seeds. Say Oak Ridge wins the ball game tomorrow against Hardin Valley and Farragut wins, we're headed to Farragut. So the girls will be at Bearden, the boys will be at Farragut, opposite nights. I think most people are so used to us hosting the boys and the girls here, or the boys and the girls at Bearden. That's not going to be the case unless somehow tomorrow Farragut gets upset in their ball game, and they're going to be taking on the West High Rebels, and I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't believe you probably said it, but I don't remember hearing. How did the Lady Panthers do a POW tonight?
Yeah, that's the only score that we don't have. It was a halftime score. Heritage was up on them by 3 going into the fourth quarter, 31-28. So Panthers still much in the ballgame, but I haven't seen a final on that. You know, if that stays the way it is, the only team in our district to win is Oak Ridge, and we almost got beat here. So I've said all along that district is strong from top to bottom, and they are. And I guess Powell, I'd love to see Powell win that ball game because Powell, if Trump gets hot against anybody, even Bearden, they can beat anybody. But it's just so much nerves that take place in these elimination ball games. And I don't know if you were listening to Coach Taylor tell me that she told them it's win or go home. I mean, and that puts a little pressure on them. This pressure they have not had this year. And the same will be said for the boys tomorrow when they take on Hardin Valley. We don't know much about Hardin Valley. We've never played them in the postseason. We've played them in the regular season 2 years ago. Hardin Valley, what scares me about this team, and I don't think that it's just going to be some cakewalk by Oak Ridge. Hardin Valley almost beat Bearden in the semifinals of their district tournament. They barely lost to Bearden 67-65. That right there should tell the Wildcats and everybody else that Hardin Valley is not going to be an easy rollover game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I'm looking forward to that game, David. It'll be right here tomorrow night at 7 at Wildcat Arena. So we encourage all the fan base to come out and support the boys.
51-42 is our final score. We appreciate Christian Rosas Rodriguez for doing camera work for us tonight here at the Wildcat Arena. My name is David Clary, along with Mark and Shauna Haste. As Mark mentioned, our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School ball will be on YouTube, our Prep Radio channel, tomorrow at 7 o'clock. The Wildcats taking on the Hardin Valley Hawks, and we'll have the game on Prep Radio and Oak Ridge Schools Television, Channel 15. For Mark, Shauna, and Christian, until tomorrow night at 7, this is David Clary saying so long, everybody.